Kabu Yado, Wado, Dotu, Keken, Chief Zimbo, Wadoju, Ebe, Nipluye, Keken. Son, you are going to be a man, and you will be a strong man. You are going to be a warrior. I'm going to tell you a story, and this story is about your great-grandfathers when they came down all the way to find a land to settle. Say that, son, it's story time. Son, back in the days, when I said once upon a time, I want you to say time. Once upon a time.
Time.
Once upon a time.
Time.
Say it like a warrior, son. Once upon a time.
Time.
This is about your great-grandfather. His name was Onuja. Onuja was a very powerful warrior. But before all that happened, son, Onuja, his uncle, and his father went to a battle. When they went to this battle, they went to this village called Sito. Sito was the enemy's village where they were battling over a piece of land to plant crops. Onuja, at that time, he was a little boy. His uncle name was Kua. Kua was a very powerful warrior, like Onuja's father. Onuja's father's name was Wado. When they went to battle, son, the two brothers were other great warriors, like Blanquin, Silidie, Menichana, Batudie. These guys were very powerful warriors. Like here, Chale, Sompangule. We like the Sompangule with a flag. These were very powerful warriors. When they went to the war, they fought. When his brother Kowa went a distance away, he took the enemy line. He took a whole group of men to fight by himself. He will fight when it's evening time. One warriors, another group of warriors fight in different place, and he fight in different place. Son, he had a horn which was made of a cow. He would blow that horn at the dawn of evening. He would blow the horn. When the fighting is going on, he would blow the horn. When he blew that horn, you know what he was saying? He was telling the enemies that I'm on your back, but also sending a message to his brother and the foreign warriors that I'm still alive. That how powerful the two brothers were. When Wado died from common sickness, his son, Onuja, was supposed to be the high priest. And the high priest was someone that directed everything in the village. But his uncle got jealous. And his uncle sent some men to kill him. Onuja was walking from the farm and he was leaving. He left the village and went to the farm. While walking from the farm, some group of men came to him. And they were coming to him. When they were walking towards him, he knew something was going on. So he said, I need help. When he said that, son, you will not believe. The eagle came flying, a huge eagle. When the eagle came, the eagle sat on his shoulder. And the eagle whispered in his ear, you need to run. And Onuja started to run. He ran. The men ran after him. But because he was young, they couldn't catch up with him. And he crossed the village line. He went to another village. And the old man saw him and said, son, where are you going? He said, I'm just going. And the old man asked him, where are you from? And he told the man where he from. And the man said, are you not the son of Wado? And he said, yes, I am the son. And the old man took Onuja in. Onuja was brave. He came as a warrior. Onuja used to run. He used to run with the monkeys in the tree. They were in the tree and he used to run under them. One day, when Onuja grew up, he was about 16 years old. Onuja went to hunt. During those days, for you to be a hunter, you have to prove yourself worthy. Onuja went to hunt. After he hunted all day, he sat down and he fell to sleep. While sleeping, he was always told to open his legs when he's sleeping in the jungle. Onuja opened his legs and he fell to sleep. KK, you will not believe what happened. A boa constrictor came while he was sleeping. Because both of his feet were not together, the boa constrictor couldn't swallow him. The boa constrictor swallowed one leg. It swallowed one leg all the way up to his hip. Then Onuja started to feel something. And when he opened his eye, it was a huge, almost 60 feet boa constrictor. He didn't even panic. All he did, son, he took his knife, a little knife, and he held the boa constrictor by the jaw like this. He held it by the jaw. And from up here, can you imagine, the boa constrictor swallowed his leg all the way up here. And he held the boa constrictor leg. And he went down, tearing it on the side. And just flipped it over. And the boa constrictor, that was the end. And Onuja came to the old man. After 3 more years, the old man says, son, it's time for you to go take back what belonged to you. On his way back to the village, again, you will not believe who he saw. He saw the eagle. And son, let me just tell you, your name Keken. Keken means the land of eagle. The word K is eagle and the Ken is the land. The eagle, talking along the way, the eagle flew in front of him while Onuja was going to this village. And when he was going to this village, he met another warrior. This warrior asked his son, where are you going? And he told his son, he told this warrior, I am going to take back what belonged to me. And this warrior joined him. And 2 other warriors joined him. There were 4. When they entered the village square, the high priest, which was his uncle, Kowa, came towards the village square. And he told him, have you come back to take what belonged to you? And Onuja said yes. And the man asked, say, what can you do to prove that this which you came to get belonged to you? And you know what he did, son? Onuja said, I can command an eagle from the tree. And they said, that couldn't happen. But guess what? The eagle that came with him, the eagle sat in one of the biggest trees. All he did, he looked up to the tree and he yelled, Iyo wanio, Iyo wanio, Iyo wanio. And KK, you will not believe, the eagle descended. The eagle descended. When the eagle came, it flew over everybody. The eagle flew over everybody. And he yelled again, Iyo wanio, Iyo wanio. The eagle came and landed on his shoulder. He landed on the shoulder of Onuja. And he told the people, is that enough? And you know what his uncle said? His uncle said, no. You got to prove worthy that this belongs to you. And guess what the eagle did? There's a spear that was in the heart. only the high priest carried that spear. The eagle flew from the square, the village square, and the eagle went and sat over the hut. Why the eagle over the hut? Something happened. The spear, but no one holding the spear descended, and the eagle flew behind that spear. The spear came, and like this, son, it suspended in the air, right in front of Onuja. And Onuja went and held the spear. When he put the spear down, his uncle had realized Onuja was the real chosen one. His uncle was asked to leave the village, but Onuja told him no. He said, let him not you leave the village. But I have one thing for him to do for me. My uncle will always stand at the gate of the village to welcome whosoever come in this village. To welcome and tell them the story of Onuja the Great. Onuja the Great was a very powerful warrior. And son, you are kicking. One day, you will have to play a role in this village. One thing I will tell you, never resist anybody that will come to you for help. Always be helpful. Always be the person to lead the way. Do not be a follower. You should always be a leader. And to this day, I'm going to give you this. This can be yours. You are turning it to be a man. And this is going to be yours forever. Kicking? Are you ready to receive this?
Yes, Father.
This is your son. You are the chosen one. Now I want you to tell me what in this story that taught you, that you saw, that you can do something about. In the story I just told you, what in this story that you really saw necessary that every man should stick with?
When Onuja told his uncle to stay by the gate and greet everyone and not exile him, I felt as a real man, it was good for him to do that. You shouldn't cast away your family, even when they do you wrong. I felt, as a man, it is better to do so anyway, because as a family, we should always stick together. Never turn on anyone, even if they don't try to help you.
Wow. Son, shake my hand. I always knew you were wise. May God bless you. You have a clean heart. And with that clean heart, it will always be filled with blessing. I love you, son. And may God bless you again. Kicking. Let's go home, son.